What if I told you the Republic was now under the control of the Dark Lord of the Sith? Who the fake starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Bro didn't even get a sip of his drink before Count Dooku dropped the biggest spoiler of the century. Imagine sitting down for small talk, and suddenly it's, by the way, the galaxy's doomed. Obi-Wan's face says, man, I just came here for beer. Star Wars nerd telling me about the strongest element in the universe. Me knowing it's Padme's crotch. So, Kamino never questioned that the person behind the creation of the clone army sounds and looks like the head of enemy. James Gunn's Superman Rotten Tomatoes score proves Henry Cavill's kryptonite was Zack Snyder. Well, I thought it was obvious. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Don't be silly, Padme. It's pronounced Nick. In the name of the United States of America, we declare independence. It's treason then. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Sorry, laddie, can I get a different Jedi? This one keeps giving me, I want you eyes. Jedi and Sith, no, you can't just use both the light and dark sides of the Force. Knights of Zakahol, yes, we can. Shout out to badass Star Wars goth girls for real. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. I killed them. I killed most of them. They're mostly dead. The vast majority of them. I intended to harm only the men, but I killed the women after some deliberation out of respect for their agency and personal choice to participate in texturing and slaying my mother. It would have been kind of sexist if I didn't. As for the inherently innocent children, I had them rehomed in a nearby orphanage, as leaving them helpless in the sands of Tatooine would be tantamount to killing them myself. Can you imagine that? Child murder. I'm very smart and morally gray. While that is honestly super unattractive, let's stay friends. Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. A power greater than any Jedi, huh? Your first apprentice was defeated by a Jedi Padawan. 65 Skywalker, that's my total. So what do I win? My everlasting respect. Oh, I was hoping for needs of Senator Amidala. I heard you two are close. In some ways, a lot of ways, I'm really ahead of him. I'm ready for the trials, but he feels that I'm too unpredictable. He won't let me move on. Have you considered actually following his instructions and not jumping out of vehicles? Nah, duck that. When your brother shares with you his duty cheat sheet, I'm truly thankful to be his apprentice. Act like you live in the Star Wars universe and the Emperor just announced the Jedi betrayal and the formation of the Empire. Now is the time, people. Who wants to buy some Delt sticks? Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Corkite the Foliated? The face you make when you get called a name by a kid and they trip 20 yards away from you. Palpatine, the Separatists, the Republic. Anakin in the prequels, Obi-Wan in the prequels, Palpatine in the prequels, John Williams in the prequels. Yoda, I was an ancient Jedi Grandmaster that needed to go through a great trial and gain knowledge from the wills to become a true Force ghost after years of practice. Darth Maul, I was a Sith Lord and I had just to call Vokorian a coward to become a Force ghost. Niles, we must head to Coruscant and warn the Council immediately. I'm surprised the Jedi Temple is even open on Frasier Crane Day. Never ask a woman her age, a man, his salary, Kit Fisto, what he did to his siblings. Mute Gunray, gets an arc to be the villain. Wab Temba, gets an arc to be the villain. Banking Clan, gets an arc. Sandhill. The Chancellor is not Batman, Obi-Wan. Use the Naboo crisis to gain sympathy to become Chancellor. Consolidated power for himself. Nearly destroyed Coruscant with a Zillo beast. Prolonging the Clone Wars. Almost sentenced Ahsoka to Delt. Never tried to freeze me. A short Star Wars story. Top proof the Jedi are evil. 100% unrefutable proof the Sith. Evil Jedi, the Order is destroyed. They're evil. Guys, they're evil. I was wrong. Not all Jedi are evil. I was so wrong. The Jedi definitely aren't evil. I'm an ex-Sith Lord. You are being manipulated by comm men. When the teacher doesn't assign homework and lets you end the cold early for the day, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Did you watch the prequels, Mando? No. This is outrageous. It's unfair. May said it's my turn on the rank of master. Ah yes, my favorite clone characters. Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Captain Rex, Omega. He doesn't protect, he doesn't attack, he just wanna sell space crack. Palpatine use Thunderbolt, Palpatine. Looks like Team Windu is blasting off again. Me watching episode 3, while my friends argue about the quality of the prequels. Quiet, all of you. They vented Mustafa. How does Darth Maul take a shot without half of his body? Obi-Wan tells Luke the Force penetrates. He meant literally. I still can't get over the fact that your mom ducked the Force. If you say Midichlorian one more time. Deep substrate foliated corkite. Can we just talk about how all this could have been prevented if Watto just accepted Republic credits as a currency? General Grievous preparing to advance towards Obi-Wan and show off his training in the Jedi arts by Count Dooku. Getting Order 66 ed, just say you are a Sith. Your clone legally cannot kill you without you being a Jedi. Prequel characters as according to my 7-year-old cousin, Anakin, Obi, Girl, Shiny Guy, Sluggy, Purple Guy, who's that? Alien from Avatar, Ahsoka, Cowboy, Floppy, Evil Red Guy, Old Man, Bold Guy, Angry Robot, he was cool, Thing, Lightning Ham's Guy, Satan, looks kinda like a frog. I have the high ground, plot twist, Obi-Wan is the king of low grounds, not high grounds. He defeated both Maul and Grievous by having the low ground. When he told Anakin I have the high ground, it was simply to tempt him to jump and get the high ground, therefore giving Obi-Wan the low ground, where he could easily take him down. Obi-Wan is the master of trolling. Beskar, one of the toughest and most legendary metals in the galaxy. Obi-Wan, hold my Jedi boots. I'm Anakin Skywalker. I'm Rey Skywalker. Oh, we are using our made-up names. Then, I am Master Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker is a great Jedi, especially considering he's in Yoda's lineage. He is the only one without a Padawan turning to the dark side. He is the only one without a Padawan turning to the dark side. Switching from clone troopers to stormtroopers was the dumbest decision Palpatine ever made. Changed my mind. George Lucas should be praised not only for casting one actor who looks exactly like Temuera Morrison, but 200,000 actors with a million more well on the way. Sith masters whenever their apprentice overthrows them. I'm so proud, but so betrayed. If the saga begins by Weird Al Yankovic, which was based off of leaks and rumors, but was still true, was in The Phantom Menace, it would have made the movie 10 times better. Sure, the movie was still pretty bad, but at least the Weird Al touch would have made it tolerable. Prequel fans, he's out Taline, but he's right. Guys, this is the secret law behind Among Us. A communications disruption could mean only one thing: invasion. When you realize Anakin killed all the Jedi Masters because he didn't get to be a master, you have destroyed the very thing you swore to become. Revenge of the Sith, 1,450 lines of dialogue, less than 200 of them are memes. Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. Can it be? I do hope he doesn't try anything foolish. I'd be more concerned about her doing something than him. We really should have left a responsible adult with them. They will die in less than a week. Anakin, may the Force be with you. And if it is with you, don't use it for dark side things like killing children. You took careful, he is a bold. Mr. Speaker, we are for the bold. May sits next to a girl in class. My body, 200,000 darts already, with a million more well on the way. My mom telling me that she is leaving for errands, and that a delivery guy is about to arrive any minute. I'm taking an extended leave of absence. It will be your responsibility to take my place in the Senate. Representative Binks, I know I can count on you. When mom leaves you in charge, while she goes to the store, may sir honored to be taking on this a heavy burden. May sir accept this with muai humility and Bren, charismatic revolutionary, adopted dark-haired daughter, hides out in the center of power of his enemy's empire. Drip the duck out, condemned to use the tools of his enemies to defeat them. Burns his decency for someone else's future. Barris a fee, Barriss Afi is a model Padawan. She is loyal, obedient, and respectful to her strict master, Luminara Unduli. After earning her knighthood during the Clone Wars, she continues to serve alongside Luminara. Anyone who has watched the Clone Wars, Leia. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Is it possible to use it to induce misleading dreams at a distance? About which misleading dreams are you talking, Anakin? Your mother is dead. Your wife will also certainly be dead. So what's your beef with me, Anakin? Star Wars: The Old Republic Sith watching as Palpatine repeats the policies that caused the destruction of Sith Empire despite having the hindsight of history. Baba, your hair is really long. That's why I'm here. Shaggy trying to click Scoob. Scoob, don't do that again. When someone sneezes at you in 2020, are you threatening me, Master Jedi?